Hello, hello. Welcome back. Episode 26. Proceed with caution. That's what we're calling it. So I'm going to try and play a little more defensive, a little more just cautious with intent. Cross my T's, dot my I's, just really make sure each move is the best move, in my brain at least. We're going to start with the puzzles. I kind of like the puzzle rush. We'll give one puzzle rush a go. It was fun. You have 3 lives. You go as long as you can. Oh. Black to move. I don't think speed matters at all. It's just surviving. So not making the wrong move. And I think you have 3 lives until you technically lose. Black to move. Little fork action. White to move. It kind of just helps you understand more advantageous positions. So this one can be a little different just because that's a check. Yeah, I guess that would just be made. Can't go anywhere. White to move. White to move. Oh, that doesn't work. It's pinned though. Oh, well, we can't go back and see it. That's the only thing I don't like about this. You can't examine it and figure out what was right. White to move. Black to move. I mean, I guess we just take it, no? I guess not. White to move. I got one more life left. White to move. Black to move. Black to move. I am connected. Throw some music on after I lose this here. Black to move. All right. Creeping into the 800 elo level. With 1 life left on the table. I don't know if you guys can see the, yeah, you can see the little check marks. Nice. So we're at 836 technically. Black to move. Black to move. He's close to taking my rook. A little sack action. All right, we'll take it. Longest streak yet. Get some music going here. I got my tea to wake up my brain. It's been a slow Sunday. Went out for brunch for my brother's birthday. Took the dog for a long walk. And now we're just getting back into some chess here. Took the whole morning off. We're going to get into puzzles, but just normal ones. I like how it talks to you as well and explains it. And you can go back and look at it.
You're in a critical position. Find a way to win my queen.
Just get some music going here. Get the vibes up. I think a little bit of jazz. Some light jazz. Keep the mood nice and calm and collective. Find a way to win my queen. Black to move. Pinned.
Good solving.
Playing from Patrick's iPhone.
Thanks, Alexa. Actually, I kind of like the country. I like the country on the last one. The vibes were up. I think it's for everybody because a lot of this is instrumental country, so it's just acoustic and it's nice. All right, we'll go until maybe we.
One of
lose a
your
puzzle.
pawns looks dangerous.
White to move. Okay, can't move this. Can't check. Tactically beat him. Now.
Great play.
You're up a bishop in that case. He's still both queen, but you're up a bishop, which is pretty big in a late game with covering more squares. Keep it going.
Find a way to end the game with a checkmate.
Checkmate on the table, black to move. Well, we can move this. But he's still able to escape right here. Can't get anyone else to the party quick enough. That's a check. That's here, but it's hung. And that's me.
Perfect. Nice work.
It goes only out, and the other two are covered by the horse. I just be really mindful and take advantage of whatever pieces you have. And knights are one of the hardest ones when it's a pretty jam-packed board and most pieces are still alive to see really all the squares that it hits. Like I still get caught where I'm like, oh, you can't check me, you can't blah blah, and then all of a sudden he forks me, and it's because I didn't really take into consideration every piece that it can land on.
It's time for you to move in for the attack against my king.
Attack against the king, white to move. I think I have to run. I block, he gets it.
Yes, that's the way.
Now there's some mating opportunities here. That's a mate in one for sure. Okay, we're going to go until we lose one.
Can you find a way to win a knight?
Find a way to win a knight. Black to move. The old little pin action. Still has me going, eh?
Fantastic.
So then we grab his rook as well with a promotion. 4 moves is pretty crazy.
I'm under attack. Find a way to add pressure to my king.
Black to move. Find a way to add pressure. Well, I think we take. And we take.
Good solving.
16 in a row. Dating back to last time I was doing puzzles. Feeling pretty confident right
Do
now.
you see the checkmate idea?
Do I see the checkmate idea? Of course I do. I honestly don't right now, but there's this. You can take it. There's obviously this. I think here. Yeah,
You got it. Well done.
it's a mate. And if he moves there, that's still a mate. He moves here, that's still a mate. No matter what.
You're in a critical position. Find a way to win material.
Find a way to win material. Oh yeah, you take the queen. He has to take it back, obviously, with something that big of material, and then you put him on a fork square.
Fantastic.
It's always a fun one when they're not on said square, but you force them there with a trade of such level, like rooks, queens. Like he's not. Most people won't take the sack in order to save another piece. They're just going to trade and obviously lose. In a lot of scenarios, you're forced to grab that back and then lose a rook just so you're not down a queen.
Checkmate is waiting if you play carefully.
Smothers mate. Nope. He's able to defend it still.
Fantastic.
19 in a row. This whole stream might just be puzzles. If I don't lose. Which would be hilarious. It's a good track. Whatever this one is.
Do you see a way to win the game?
Black to move, and there's a way to win the game. Here. And here.
Nicely done.
It takes one more move to check me. It's kind of blocked with that H pawn, and we take advantage of his only out with the king and made him with the rook. You really got to use your king in a late game.
You're in a critical position. Find a way to win a rook.
All right, well, we have a discovered check, if you can see this. So a way to win a rook would be open up the check, grab the rook. Now, can we prevent this? Is there any way? Right here?
Excellent play. You solved it.
Crazy streak right now. 21 in a row. I think that's the highest I've ever had. Longest streak. There you go. Going.
Do you see the checkmate idea?
Checkmate idea, black to move. So he can't go here, can't go here. If I check him. Here? Yep.
Great.
Nasty.
You found the solution.
He's blocked all here. He's blocked here because of the queen and his main two outs. This whole stream could be puzzles. We are 13 minutes in and have only done puzzles so far. I'm going to go till I lose, but
Take a careful look at the board. Do you see a way to win material?
do I see a way to win material? This one could be a little tricky. This could be the one. I think it's forced to take, and it's a sack of a knight,
Great stuff.
a piece of that's worth more for a rook, piece of higher value. If you're tuning in, these can really help you too, because sometimes obviously you can just hop on, but you gotta have chess.com premium to play this amount of puzzles. You only get, I think, 3 a day. And you're able to go back and understand what and take you can click for the analysis if you can't figure it out. You can retry as many times as you want. It's pretty interesting.
Calculate for checkmate.
Calculate for checkmate. So interesting. This one's for a checkmate. Oh my God. So this is a Smothers mate. So when these are one of my, I've never had them in game, but essentially right now the king can't go anywhere. So if you can check them, which you can in this scenario with the knight here, without that being taken.
You spotted the solution. Excellent.
It's called a Smothers Mate. It's the only piece that can jump, so it's the only piece that can do it. But I would love that in game because they almost tuck themselves into such a corner that there's nowhere to go. Oh,
Oops, I blundered. Can you find a way to checkmate me?
blundered, and there's a mate on the table. Black to move. Here. And then here.
Very good.
I'm going to go till I lose. This could be an hour stream of just puzzles. We got 25 in a row right now. And they're fun because you're in so many different situations that you would take long games to find these. Sure, you'd have more than one in a game, but you spot them in a game, you can take advantage.
If you play this right, you can win material.
All right. If we play this right, we can win material. And that is just an equal change. So I would take, he would take, I would take, he would grab. And then if we, yes, we have to. You got to make this trade first and then grab the
That's
knight.
right. Well played.
A lot of times it's really in the sequence in how you can set it up perfectly, have a little trick, discover mate, like any little maneuvers you can make, pins, whatever, and you have a mate set up, say mate in 2, mate in 3, or a little trade of which you'll gain the pieces. But if you execute it in the wrong sequence, you could end up losing material, be in a worse situation. You just have to also, you could have 3 pieces looking at one and you just have to execute it in the right sequence. That's big. I've had it where I set it up, do all this work to get in a certain position on the board, and then I trade with the wrong piece first, and it's lights out. All of a sudden, I'm in a worse position, down a piece. So you really got to be mindful. Let's keep it going. 26 in a row.
Do you see a way to win the game?
Better win the game. Black to move. Well, I think it's just this. Explain to me how...
Your eyes are sharp. Good work.
This is wild. First almost 20 minutes of the stream is just puzzles. I'm going to go until I lose, but like, my God.
Finish this puzzle off with a checkmate.
Checkmate, black to move.
Very well solved.
Can't do anything about it. So you could, a lot of people would get fired up for that rook and just take it, whereas sneaking the queen in there, that's the mating square. There's nowhere he can go. Even if he moves that, it still blocks that exit. There's not a thing you can do. And if he's too late to offer a trade, because I'm just going to slide in anyways.
Oops, I blundered. Can you find a way to checkmate me?
A blunder, you say? Wow, a mate on the table. Yeah, can't go here, can't go here.
Excellent play. You solved it.
All right, we're seeing things right now. I mean, I want to play, but I'm going to go until I lose. And you're getting a little bit of... Oh. Stream's cutting in and out a little bit. Scaring me. How's the hair looking? Went for a walk and got a little sweaty.
Find a way to end the game with a checkmate.
Checkmate, black to move. So we can't mate him with just the rook. If I pull this here, it's another move. Here and here. It's either pawn up, pawn up. No, because then he can still tuck himself in the corner, and then that would be mate. Or this, the thing is, I don't know what, obviously not here. Any one of these works. See, that's where I don't get why.
Nice try, but I can go like this, and you don't have a path forward.
Let's just try and figure this one out first. I could just... Oh, because he's forced to go into the corner.
Very well solved.
All right, well, we finally lost one. We can jump into a game. That was a good streak of like 30 or so puzzles, especially at the level I am in puzzles. That was fun. Let's jump right into a game. Make sure the stream's looking okay. Whoever's tuning in, feel free to get active in the chat. Let me know where you're from, where you're at in your chess journey. Usually people tune in to streams or are playing, whether it's once a month, just watching videos, whatever it is, they're interested in the game, and it's a very fun, universal game. It's fun to play with anyone, family, friends, people all across the world, good and bad. Doesn't matter which level, it's a very fun game. Jump right into it. I'm thinking I'm around like a 1060, 1070 right now. I dropped a little bit. 1064. Americano. Usually pretty arrogant. It's a wild move to start. We're going to keep it classy. It's kind of a wasted move jumping that far forward. I shouldn't have thrown it that far forward, to be honest. I'm going to tuck it back for now. Sure. Open up this bishop file. Force him to stop, or else he loses that exchange. It's castle. Okay. So he's looking to push that pawn forward. So why don't we do it first? Activate the exchange and freeze him. Okay. Which is totally fine. Let's freeze him again so he can't come crashing down with that pawn, and it would be really annoying on my bishop. These are both defended. Look for a queen trade, or not a queen trade, a queen take at some point. That is a free pawn for the time being. So why don't we activate this bishop into a more central square and see if he doesn't move that. All right. Okay. Now, he's looking at this square twice. And so am I. I'm looking at it 3 times. Now, do I want to trade? Sure, it leaves these 3 fine. I think it's fine. We can open up the file for my queen. It puts on a little more pressure onto Dave. It's not hung. So I could take, he would take, and at least opens up the file, which I wanted to do. He's not castled yet. Why don't we? Still, we were planning on doing. Open up the file. We're tucked in the corner, all nice. This is defended still. We could throw it here for now. Get a rook on the same file to make it a little more advantageous. Don't really love that. Because he's obviously just going to throw a rook here, and then it's... I mean, why not? If he does, we'll take, and force him to not castle. He's making me mad with that move. See, once again, he activated a trade, got me off that file. I can take. Why don't I? Because then I'm able to take this and go up a pawn. Now it's even more fun. Because I can check. See if he wants the queen trade or just tuck himself in the corner. He's not able to threaten with anything of lower value. We're going to throw him on the same file. We're going to threaten this twice now. You can have this if he really wants it. And we got to think, which piece do we want? This one looks at the a7 and also threatens his knight on the 7th rank, which is kind of nice. What if I jump in with the knight? Okay, he blocked it. He's going to come right here eventually. We're going to jump in with the knight, go up a pawn, slide this back just so he can't back rank me, open that up. All right, that's fine. I don't know what that does. Gives me the file back, which is phenomenal. So now we can keep the pressure on. I think we open up this and attack his queen next. I have to remember my pawns on that side are a little weak. I don't know what that does other than log jam it. So I can grab this pawn for starters, which I think I'm going to do. I'm going to look at it twice. Pawn push up, sure. Then we can threaten some other things by jumping in with the knight, defending it, and attacking his queen. So we got options here. We're playing nice and smart. Okay, so he's looking at it twice, sure, but so am I. Now we're going to take this. Forcing him off that line. Okay, he took with the right piece. No, he's looking at it 3 times. I'm looking at it twice. We can jump into a 3rd time and threaten some other pieces. I think queen to the most central, one of the most central squares on the board is always a phenomenal move, especially if it's undefended. Or sorry, defended twice. There's not too many other minor pieces on the board that can threaten, especially being on a light square and him having a dark square bishop. I think it's the best move of the game. It strengthens this. This isn't really touched. That's a fun check. I think we look to run. So we can always slip right back. And then this is another fun check also. His best move is probably to block it. Okay. He's going to burn coming this way first, and we can always slip out. So I think it's not the end of the world. I think we're going to look for a check. Well, it's just not too early. We could also offer this, which I think is the move right now. So we take it defended, so we can't take with someone of higher value. He can grab, and then I can grab, and that's defended also 3 times. Yeah. So I think we defend it. Wasted move. He just tucked his queen into the corner for no reason. This gets my bishop out of harm's way. This is still defended. You can't come crashing down whatsoever. Now this is a check. That's a follow-up check, and there's some fun little moves here in this corner to find mate. All right. So we can check here, which would force him most likely onto a dark square, which then it would follow up with this check. There's, I think, some opportunities here. If I go here, I think here first. I think here first. If my calculations are correct, because then this, I think this actually, but hold on. So this way he can block with a lot of pieces. If I go here, he blocks, I take, he takes. So I think we're going to try here. This pawn's very annoying. This isn't terrible either. So that's kind of fun. Okay, wait, hold on. I think here first we have to freeze him from this square. From moving to here. So we're gonna check. He's gonna block it with his only piece he can. Ugh. Now we gotta go full tilt. Can't go here, can't go here, can't go here. He's gotta run back. It's a free knight at least. He has to go back. And we hope he puts it on a square. Nice, because that's another check. You might as well check and grab a knight while we can. Very close to mate. So if I check, his only square he can go is right here. But I think I have to check with this, because then there's a discover option. Hope he goes here so I can grab this and then grab this. He can check me, but it's a means to, and I'm going to be a little boy. Yeah, nice. So now I can grab this, grab his bishop next. Unless he moves to a certain square where it's... I have to. He's going to check me here next. We're going to run. Here he can't check me again. He can. Here he actually can. So only check is right here, and I block it. So now, mate. I thought I had one more move, to be honest. That's an interesting mate. Bishop and a knight. And just create almost a little box around. That's cool. I thought I honestly had one more. I thought he had one space to run. So we blocked. The queen can block all those squares. And then we made it on the one file. Phenomenal. GG's with Dave. Goddamn American. I'm just playing. We'll keep it civil. Doesn't want that rematch, though. A lot of times they get tilted and rematch me immediately. Last guy I played was like, oh, the soon-to-be 51st state. I was like trying to be all polite as a joke. It was hilarious. Colombia, Ecuador? Colombia. Jay Garavich. We're on a tear right now. 30 puzzles in a row. Won my first game on stream. If he's looking here, we can push forward, but then it opens up. It does a favor for him because he would take with this pawn, and it opens up the file for his queen early, which is never that good. This, we can just defend it again with another knight out. Just want to see what he's up to. So if he gives me one more move with the knight, that's jammed right now. Now we can grab a pawn and a rook. Okay. Nice move, mate. We can get rid of this guy. I'm going to bring my queen to f3 and slide it over just to see. We can now also castle. So this lives on this file, which he will obviously see and most likely just push forward. Can we be sneakier? I think we're going to castle. Bring this out. I'm going to castle on the queen side. Stuck him back. Let's get off that file. Threaten here. He thinks he has to defend it, but if I can get rid of that knight, it's an easy mate in one. All right. Now we can just attack. Launch a flood attack. Now that's mine. Or that's a fun. It's going to get real aggressive. Because on his only square, he's going to be able to move there for sure. And then he'll be able to run. But if I can block that. Let's keep pushing it. He's dead anywhere he goes now. It's a free knight. And if he moves it, we got some fun little tactics. Okay, what do you grab? A pawn? Well, we have to. Explain to me how he breaks through. I don't think he does. One part about this. It's defended. Do we castle now and give him this? No, because I lose the exchange. Now, is there a way to apply pressure? I think rook. We're already up. We're already up a minor piece. If he wants to exchange, I'm open to exchanges. When you're up even 2 pawns, like sure 1 pawn, depending on what position you're in, is massive, like late end games or positionally. So now I can take with this, threaten his queen. I got a castle soon too, which is annoying. I think we have to. I don't want to bring my rook down too early. It's worth too much to be constantly kicked around. I think him pawn up is the best move. So now a castle isn't the end of the world. Is there anything I can do before? I could take. But where does it get me? I'm going to castle. I'm trying to play this super safe because if there's an eventual opening up here with a sack with the bishop, it's on the same file as the queen. That's free, sure. He really wants that pawn. It kind of puts him in a weird positional spot. I think I'm going to take to create a little disturbance. Kicking the can, eh? Sad day eyes. It's a banger. Okay. There's definitely some. We got options. Now I can just sack this here. Because if he takes it, that's a hung queen. It's not a check. But I'm also looking at his rook, so I'm getting one of the two. It's a fun one. You sack this, you threaten something of higher value, and especially with the discover on his most valuable piece. It's a lot to deal with. All right. We're going to grab his rook. Because that's also a pin once I move this. Which there is kind of fun. It's getting too dangerous here for you. Jagurovic. Let's give him a little GG. Maybe we'll get a little classy resign. All right, well, we're definitely taking. Is there anything more fun? It's a fun check, but yeah, we're not going to get too crazy with it. That's a hung knight. There's no back rank. Some real fun options now. Some quality chess being played. Honestly, 30 or 25 minutes of quality puzzles as well. All right. Now, can we make this fun? I think here, look for a rook trade. That's a fun check. We could enter my knight into the chat, but I don't even think we need it. Once we trade this rook, there's nothing you can do with a light square bishop. It's also fun here. Well, we can grab this, opening that for him, hoping, give him a little hope, which would be kind of fun, and then pin him. But also, before all this is a check of which he's forced to go here, and that's mate. So, I mean, I think we're just going to mate him in two. I don't have to be too crazy. GG's Jagurovic. On to the next. We're going to find 1100 on this stream for sure with how well we're playing. Italiano. Give him the Carl Khan. Thought about playing an Italian style defense, but not good enough yet to switch up my game to the person and where they're from. So now this is the advanced variation. You want to get this out. Sure, you can. Yeah, I'm gonna get the bishop out while I can. Don't mind this move because it forces. He can't really attack me for a long time until he moves this and moves the pawn up. So it's not a bad move. I think we're going to close off the center now, open up my dark square bishop, maybe pin him. B6 is always a fun square. It's the opposite would be G3. It's always a pretty neutral square. So now I can double them up if I really want. But I don't mind this because of where he's put his bishops. He's been very cautious. I don't mind this. And then a take and then a check after the double up. I think he's most likely just going to bring the bishop back, which makes it slightly more complicated, but I can always move. This is a fun check. Okay, here we go. So now we're going to check him. Check him again. It's more fun when I can grab that rook after, but he's got to defend it. Grab this and just pawn collects. Stay on this file. Now I can take with this. Or a pawn. With the pawn, it opens me up to a pin, which I don't love. Now what? We're up 2 pawns, and I only have my knights on the board though, which is kind of for an endgame isn't the best. But we got to activate them. Let's grab this one out first. This guy's going to start to get real annoying with both bishops. I can promise you that. This. Here and here, Ozzy doesn't see it. I would love a bishop trade at this point to drop him down to 1. Would love one. I don't think I'm going to get it. I think we're going to castle. Let's see what he does. I would love a take. Okay, beautiful. We get one bishop off the table. It's a little less stressful, especially. So he's double looking at this. We see you. I don't think he's going to take with either of these because it is double defended too in a sneaky way. He gets him down onto the 4th rank. All right. We're not castling on this side now, but it's always fun because that's there. Now, if we can clear up this center, that's a potential mating square, which I think grabbing this, oh, this could be real fun. So he gave that to me for free. I thought he was going to be able to take it, to be honest, but I'm also defending it. That's a fun check. Okay, this would be kind of cool. If I defend it, right? This is the thought. I pull this off the line, right? Open up this, which actually I can't yet. I think I have to check first. But he could take with either. So we're going to get... That puts the queen there. We need one of these two to move, if I'm being quite honest. So we're sneakily looking at this G2 square. Okay. We pulled him off the file now. Now we can look like we're just running this up. And if he doesn't, which can he check me in any way? If he doesn't see it, that's a mate in one. Just don't check me and don't defend that square. It looks like I'm just defending the knight. It's kind of fun when you do it in like 2 or 3 moves after the fact, after you line them up, because it's a little bit of deception. It looks like you're not going for it. He checked me. So he most likely saw it. I can take, sure. So I could take. I think we queen trade. It's annoying we queen trade. Because if I don't, I tuck it behind, he grabs it, which isn't the end of the world either. And I'm kind of hoping. So I think we're just going to take. Run this pawn up. Grab my rook onto this file, which is a little scary. Once we toss them both on, it's a fun check too if he ever moves. We're going to throw him on the list. Look for another rook trade because he can't check me. Okay. Now. It's a wasted move, I think, because once we defend that, he comes down. I guess I can just take it. So why not? I gotta take advantage of being up a knight. He's very stuck in this corner right now. So if I can pawn push, all right. So now once he grabs this, takes this pawn. That's a beautiful fork. This late in the game, which is almost detrimental. Being up 2 rooks and a knight, it's a ball game. Massive. And he resigned. Respectful resign. There was still some work to be done, but I knew what I was doing. That's 3 in a row. Do we odds? Let's check out the game review on this one because I thought I played pretty.
You saw your chance for the win with a nice tactic and you took it.
85% in how many moves?
I recommend this first move for players. That rook was
32 moves.
Their king. Nice way to win material using a fork.
Which is crazy. Let me go back to that. My bad, people. I'm gonna get better at doing this, but so 85% on a 30 move game is pretty well. If I'm being honest, like I'm happy with that.
You saw your chance for the win with a nice tactic and you took it.
His blunder was taking that pawn at the end. I can guarantee you.
You saw your chance for a fundamental first move that gives you a lot to consider.
So having my knight.
You are now able to win a rook through a fork.
It was pinned, right?
This move, their rook occupies the 7th rank.
It was pinned and he kept this defended, which he was double defending it because right now this is technically pinned. Once I moved that, it wasn't though. And I saw him come down looking at my pawn on h7. So I slid it out of the way.
This move is okay, but not what I would have played.
I mean, it's okay, but it's what I don't know what the book's telling me to play here. He then takes the bait and grabs that.
You are now able to win a rook through a fork.
The fork square live, and I can move it because I'm not pinned anymore. Which
you can win a rook with a fork. Very nice.
GG's. Get another. Let's go 4 in a row and jump into the 11s here quicker than I thought. Egypt, Iraq. Cool. G. Haser. Let's run the Carl Khan. I don't know what he's setting up back here. He's scaring me a little bit, not gonna lie. I've never seen this opening. 2 pawns out, but only 1 forward, moving the bishops around. They are active, so we got to be mindful. It's castle, because he's scaring me. Okay, I don't get what that move is. In and out. It's kind of weird. I'm being quite honest. So let's take more control of the center or bring a knight out. Let's take more control of the center. Yeah. Let me, I'm just going to finish this game and I'll come up. My sister's here with the nephew, so it's my last game. Let's see if I can finish with 5 in a row. Now it's kind of annoying because it's blocking this square. As much as I want to. Let's do this. It's only looked at twice. I really don't think he planned with how much he was. It's called wasted time. When you move with no intent and eventually just end up moving back. And in that case, I didn't even threaten it. So it's very strange that he just moved it and moved it back. You think he's like waiting for me to make a certain mistake. We're going to logjam the center. We're going to logjam the center. It's going to be a long game, I think. This guy almost looks like he's trying to win on time, too. We're going to try and get our knight into the party. He can't block with the bishop because he stole that square. Let's break into this fortress that he's built. Like, I don't understand. Very confusing. Okay, so we moved that off the file. Now we do have this, if it ever clears. We're going to launch, because of how log jamming it is, I think we're going to launch a full-out attack and try and open up this side of the board. Why not? I could take, he's looking at it twice though, so I'm not going to. As much as I want to. I'm going to bring this right back. I throw it here, I guess you can't fork regardless, but now he's only looking at it twice, and so am I. But we lose that trade. All right, let's run these pawns up. He's pawn pushing on this side. Good tunes. I think it's the music, the phenomenal puzzle play. Let's go 5 in a row. Quick hour. This is some sort of crazy. Okay. Take, he comes up. I think we don't mind breaking in here. That's defended. We can grab this, be up a pawn, and it's kind of dicey hours here. We're looking at almost every square but the one he's on. This one, this one, this one. Now I think with a take here, he grabs, I grab. Okay, this song is not it. It's going to force me into like fight mode, fight or flight mode. I think we're going to bring it back. I'm going to try and make some trades happen here so I can go see my nephew. It's going to open up here. A check would be lovely with this to grab that, but Let's just freeze him so there's nothing he can do. Because if he comes here, I grab it regardless. Logjam that. Protect my king. Oh, this is even better. It's a check, which forces him to grab. Now, if I throw these on the same file to know that there's some attacks on that side too. If I leave this queen here, I almost don't want that trade either. No, I would get both rooks for it. Okay, this one's fun because I take this, which forces him off the line, which then I would get a rook. And if he took that rook, I would get another rook. Okay, so I think this is a must trade. Perfect. Perfect. We're up a rook. We're also threatening his side. He's also very exposed, where all his pawns, the side he decided to tuck himself into. Throw these on the same file. We're up a rook. So now we just have to play this smart, look for trades, and win this game pretty easily and go for 5 in a row here. That is a fun check once he moves this knight, and hopefully he will at some point because he's useless back there. We're also very close to pushing this up. I think we look to trade this knight. Five in a row. Come on. Phenomenal games, phenomenal puzzles. Let's end this with a high. No sacrifices. No. Okay, so that's it's looked at twice. Very close. Push him back again. Very annoying. Very annoying. He's gonna live there now. There's no checks, but we're gonna get him. We want this guy gone. We're offering trades. I'm not wasting any more time. He's cheesing me this far down too. I hope he grabs this so I can just grab and call it a day. If not, we allow one pawn to squeak through. And then he's most likely going to, we have to. He's staring at this pawn now. So let's defend him. Defend him with this. And we're going to push this up one more. Bring my queen over. And run it up. Finish my tea. Phenomenal stream so far, though. Like, did I lose a game? How am I only 1088? Like 64, 74, 84. I'm up 20. No, that makes sense. 24 ELO, which is 8, 16, 24. So is this only for 4 in a row? Did I just add one game for no reason? Just playing so well, I just added a game. Added a win. I guess I was playing puzzles for so long. Okay. And once I get this over and my rook into play, and this is all log jammed, we should be more than okay. Take the bait. It's not defended. Now here, and I'm going to trap him. Very annoying again. We're not going to let him in. Can't go here. Can't go here. Can't go here. He's also log jam now. Sure, he can pawn push one more if he wants. We'll be grabbing us double defended. Next, we're going to bring the rook over to the b file, push the pawn once more. Maybe check. I could even offer a check. I think we're going to push it once more and then trap the queen. So that's a nice move. It's a very nice move. We might have to get someone else into the party now. We're going to have to offer a trade. Let's offer a trade, because if he does grab my pawn, it's probably the best move, to be honest. Grabs my pass pawn, I grab this. He will be able to grab it back. I would take this. Bring the clock back down. We made it a little more annoying. It's a pawn, though. And it was the only pass pawn. I'm going to have to open up the center now. Okay, so that's even better. We're going to take. The fun part about this is he thinks he has something here, but I'm defending it 3 times. So we're going to push this once more. And I'm going to trap his queen. And if he takes, we take, or we promote. Like, it's just inevitable because I have the one square that he can jump to. Okay. Explain to me how he gets out of this. That's defended. That's defended with the pawn now. He can only go here and here or take one of the 2. So we're getting a queen. GG. Would be nice to just get a resign here and call it. I wish I could play a little longer, but it's nephew time, and we're on his time right now, unfortunately. So whenever he's up from his naps or nice. Good game. GG's. Well, that was a phenomenal stream. Just over an hour. We'll be pumping out the videos soon. Appreciate anyone that tuned in. Hopefully you learned a lot. I was playing well. And if someone like me can play this kind of chess, you are capable of so much more. If you're just starting in the game, a little nervous because you think it's a smart man's game, believe me, I am not that bright. And it's patterns, it's recognition, it's repetitiveness. Like it's a very interesting game. There's no chance, which is why I love it. It's a lot of skill. But yeah, I hope you learned a lot. Have a wonderful Sunday.